Greetings YouTube, and welcome to a special evening video in which you can see on my screen right now live, even though this is not live because it's post-produced and you are seeing this uploaded in YouTube not in real time. In 2 hours and 46 minutes and counting, Season 2 ends. King's Gambit ends of Alliance War, and I just have one thing to say. Thank God. This season has had more drama than a Jerry Springer episode. We have seen people pilot. We have seen people potentially collude. We have seen people get kicked, including yours truly. All for the sake of season rewards. Now, I am in Gold 1, but I know there are people watching this who are in Silver, who are in Platinum, who are in Master, etc. And I don't know about you, but I'm just ready to take a deep breath and to say to myself, thank God we get a little break before Season 3. Because in the last couple of weeks, especially since Infinity War Iron Man has been introduced into the game, my Alliance War anxiety and stress has gotten even higher. And there are so many amazing people who play this game. People like Seaton and the Analyzer, Dorky Diggity Dave, Rich the Man, certainly Brian Grant, people who put out videos, and I think to myself, you guys are amazing, and compared to you, I probably suck. But I guess that's why I enjoy my channel, because I'm somebody that does this as a hobby, so it's never really going to be something that I'm super amazing at, but every once in a while, maybe I can show a streak of greatness. As I always like to say, I'm basically the Kyle Korver of the MCOC community. I'll make an all-star exactly once in my life, and otherwise, I'll kind of just sit on a bench and wait for a coach to put me in and hope that I don't suck and miss all my three-point shots. So, really the question that has been presented to me as a MCOCer, as a YouTuber, is how do you feel about the fact that Kabam has told us, unlike the break between Season 1 and Season 2, which I don't remember exactly how long it was, but it felt like it was about a month, we have half that time. If a month is 4 weeks, we have 2 weeks between Season 2 and Season 3 of Alliance War. Now, Kabam might be doing this for a number of reasons, most of which is that they are hopefully understanding of the fact that there are a lot of people, especially at the top, who are retiring, who are quitting, because Alliance War Seasons has drained people. It did with Season 1, and it probably did even more with Season 2, to the point where they are so burnt out, they're just waving that white flag, and they're either retiring to an alliance that doesn't really go hard, or they're just quitting the game altogether, which is highly unfortunate, and certainly the opposite of what Kabam thought they would be doing by introducing Alliance War Seasons in the first place. So, the question on my mind that will be kind of addressed in this thumbnail and certainly in the title of this video is, what should you do between Season 2 and Season 3 of Alliance War besides rest and hopefully not think too much about the trauma that many people just endured? Well, I know this is going to sound controversial, but many people in the lineup, especially those from lower tier alliances who are so burnt out and stressed, have told me that their plan in the next 2 weeks, since we only get 2 weeks off until Season 3, is to not do Alliance War. What? That sounds crazy. Well, not really when you consider the following. You spend a great deal of items in Alliance War if you want to win. We're talking boosts. We're talking revives. We're talking health potions. Hundreds of units in Alliance War. And I was in a Platinum Alliance, which is not a Master Alliance, so it's even crazier up there. But I was in a Platinum Alliance for all of Season 1 and half of Season 2, and what I learned was that the expectation on me and everyone in that alliance was to allocate about 1,000 units worth of items per war. So, if you did 3 wars per week, that was 3,000 freaking units, or $100 worth of items for a week worth of Alliance War, and that is for 1 week. So if each Alliance War lasts about 2 months, and you're doing 1,000 units per week, that's 8,000 units worth of items on average that you would have to allocate toward Alliance War just to survive not being kicked. Spoiler alert, I didn't survive that. I still got kicked. So, my advice to you, if you're watching this, and you're wondering, what should I do? I think you should not do any alliance wars unless all of your alliance has all of your potions and revives, invulnerability boosts, power gains, you name it, to maximum stock until Season 3 comes out. Just take a break from Alliance War. Just do Alliance Quest, which even with the Sentinel changes and the Alliance Quest mini-boss changes, I think everybody, especially toward the upper tier that are doing Map 5 and Map 6, are still completing it without using many items, which is pretty awesome. Just play Alliance Quest, do regular quests. If you haven't completed Act 5, this is a great opportunity in the next 2 weeks to complete Act 5. If you aren't uncollected yet, a great opportunity to be uncollected. Just breathe, because the pressure and the stakes of Alliance War seasons are so high that you need to take a breather to not get burnt out before Season 3. Yes, you will have to sacrifice some rewards. For the lower tier alliances, that's mostly 4-star shards and some 5-star shards. For the upper tier alliances, that's 5-star shards and 6-star shards. And I realize that's really good rewards. But the point being, Alliance War seasons, in my book, are killing the game. And I know that that is very dramatic. I realize people are going to hear that and say, oh, here's Mr. Negative doing his thing again. But all I have to do is see how many people at the very top, far better players and higher ranking than I am, saying, I just can't do it anymore. It's not fun. It's like a second job. The reason why I wanted to pilot is because I would much rather pay somebody to do those crazy hard fights than actually put up with the stress and the anxiety myself. People forget that the reason why piloting is so attractive is that you don't have to do the work. You don't have to put up with the stress, and most importantly, you don't have to suffer the consequences when you die with those alliances that have like the 3-strike you're out in rule, where if you die 3 times, you're kicked. The pressure that causes is truly insane. And the aftermath is the kind of thing that makes people just hate the game. And it's so sad, because video games in general, but especially a game like this, they should be a break from reality. They should be relaxing and fun. But Alliance War seasons are so stressful that they are becoming the opposite of that, where people will pay cash, will take money from their pocket to pay somebody they probably haven't met to actually do the fights for them. And I think it's just as much of an opportunity for someone to take a break from the game while not losing rewards as it is for them to try to cheat. And this is not to defend piloting. I agree that it's unethical and should be punished. But I understand at the very top, if you get penalized heavily every time you die in Alliance War, and the defenders like Infinity War Iron Man and even someone like Domino and Lord help us, because it seems like Ghost is about to be the next defender that just completely breaks the game in Alliance War defense, with those defenders coming out knowing you're going to take damage at times for doing absolutely nothing wrong, and knowing that every time you die, your alliance looks at you and thinks, time to bring someone else in, you're a scrub, the pressure is so high that, of course, you would do whatever you can to not have to worry about it, even if that means breaking the code of conduct, and even if that means paying somebody from across the world to sign into your account. Now, hopefully that ends, but regardless, if you are burnt out like I very much am in Alliance War seasons and you are looking for a break, don't do Alliance War for the next couple of weeks. Just take the L when it comes to gaining those rewards. Stock up on potions, revives, invulnerability boosts, other boosts, and just relax. Relax and get back to enjoying the game that you actually started playing because you loved it and you had fun, and it wasn't your second job or your first job where everything was so serious that it felt like it was literally in control or in the balance of your livelihood. That's not what this is supposed to be. So for those of you that have messaged me saying, Prof, we're just going to take Alliance War off. We just think that we need a couple of weeks to digest the fact that we just went through 2 months of hell, I'm going to say, good for you. Now, of course, if you don't do that and you're an amazing alliance and you keep going and you kick butt and take names, good for you. I'm not saying every alliance should do this, but it is a conversation, especially in, say, the Line app or Clan HQ, where the alliances should get together and they should make a decision collectively as to the best mental and emotional health of their alliance members going forward. This is still supposed to just be a game. I realize the stakes are really, really high, especially the higher you get in ranking for this Alliance War season. But at the same time, it's just a game. Have fun. Relax. The real world is stressful enough as it is. We don't need to continue to put more stress and anxiety unnecessarily on ourselves by competing at the highest levels of something that emotionally breaks people to the point that they leave the game or leave alliances because they are burnt out. I love this game, despite popular belief, and I want to do all I can to keep playing it myself, but more importantly, have the awesome people in the community have the motivation to continue to play it as well. And I think because of that and because of that motivation, we should, in the next couple of weeks, take our time as alliances. And if that means not doing but maybe one alliance war a week, so be it. Just have fun. Relax. The stakes are 0 right now because Seasons hasn't started again yet. And until Season 3 starts again, just chill. Enjoy the game, spend time with people outside of the game, and stock up on items that you will desperately need once Season 3 gets started. And because it's only 2 weeks worth of a break, before you know it, the next time you blink, Alliance War Season 3 will start, and the whole process of worrying about deaths and diversity and everything else will come back into fruition. And I'm really worried, but it looks like, especially with Ghost, as new champions continue to come into the game that are specifically built to take life and potions and everything you can name in Alliance War, it's only going to get tougher. And the tougher that Alliance War is, the more pressure there is, and the more pressure there is, the more burnout there is. And the more burnout there is, there are more people at the top who quit the game. And I just say, man, screw that. You know, it's not worth it. Let's have some fun, let's relax, and most importantly, let's take a break from Alliance War. Season 2 just ended. Let's take a breath of fresh air and wait to start Season 3. I hope this video has helped give you some idea of what to do, and as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Everyone watching this truly is the best. I'm not just saying that, I truly believe it.